Okay, we're ready to go. Okay, so we are ready to go again. Let's go ahead and share our screen. And we're gonna go ahead and click on this. And we are ready to go. Let's look at our schedule. Let's go ahead and look at our schedule and see where we at. So we come over to here, here, here. Where is my schedule? I cannot believe I closed it. But I want you to look at this. We have covered reading a lot. Today we're going to cover spelling. We haven't covered grammar, science. We covered some science today. We haven't done history. We covered some citizenship. And we have covered a lot of elective audio video. Okay. And today we're going to do it again. Okay. So today we're going to concentrate on spelling. And I think this might fall into the English portion of it because in English, they teach you poetry. We're actually going to write a poem and we're going to put music behind it. Okay. So we're going to write a poem and we're going to put music behind it. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Okay. Let's assume that I want you to go open up your email and I want you to open up a new program right here. Okay. You're going to go to email and open up a new document. Okay, so we're going to come up here and I'm going to go ahead and put it in here. Let me go ahead and take it like this so that way we can see it. So rather than for me to use one document instead of getting all lost. Spelling section, I want you to write this spelling and spelling English. Spelling English elective section. Topic, writing poetry. Okay, so the first thing you're going to ask yourself a question, what kind of poems do you want to write? You want to write simple poems? You want to write deep poems, deep poetry, simple poetry, okay? Let's go and look at the two examples of it, okay? So I want you to go ahead and click up here and type in for the search word, simple poems. Simple, simple examples of poems. If you can read that so that we can all be in the same section. Simple examples of poems. Okay. Press enter and wait for us there because some people might be writing it right now. So we're just going to wait until you write it there. I love poetry. I really love it. Okay, so write your own poetry, write your own poetry. Now, when you see the word sponsor, does usually take you to somewhere where they just want to go ahead and do something else. So skip the parts about, well, let's give it a shot. I think when it says sponsor, it's just they're tricking you. Okay, let's see. They're going to give us, yeah, they're tricking you. See that? They took us somewhere else. So this is not integrity, by the way. They're being dishonest right here. What do you expect to see? Poems, right? No, we're going to have more links. Why? Because it's got sponsor right there. Oh, wow. This one actually took us to it. Okay. Let's go ahead and click on that one. Can we see it? Okay, so a line storm song. Okay, let's go ahead and read this one. The line storm clouds fly tattered and swift. The road is forlorn all day, where a myriad snowy quartz stones lift, and the hoof prints vanish away. The roadside flowers too wet for the bee, expand their bloom in vain. Come over to the hills and far with me, and far with me. What? That doesn't make sense. And be my love in the rain. What? I wanted a simple poem. Let me go to now. I'm not too crazy about that one, guys. Let's see right here. Autumn. Let's see. Poetry is about autumn. Okay. And what? Again, I could be a whale shark. Theme for English B. Okay. Let me pick one real quick, okay? Let's see. At the zoo. Let's see what at the zoo is. So first I saw the white bear. Then I saw the black. Then I saw the camel with a bump upon his back. I like this one. I like this one. Then I saw a gray wolf with mutant in his maw. Then I saw a wombat waddle in the straw. Then I saw the elephant, a wavering of his trunk. Then I saw the monkeys, mercy low, mercy, how unpleasantly they smelt. Okay. Hmm. Not too crazy about it, but that was actually done on that day. Wow, we're actually going through history also. Hmm. Okay, now the first one we saw was deep. I don't know what it was. They was using big words and all that. This one was a simple one. Now let's make our own. Here's what I want you to do, okay? Let's go back to this and let's go to a day in school. My first day in home school. That's the name of the poem, right? And then you start on my first day in home school. I find myself alone looking at a screen. I find myself alone. My first day in homeschool. I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, staring at my laptop in the cold. Now, notice what I did right here. My first day in homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold. And I try to go ahead and mix it here, right? Rhyme it. Because to me, poems don't have to rhyme, but in my book, they do. Just like to rhyme them. So, my first day of school, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold. Wish the heater would work. Tone, bone, zone, clone. I'm looking for a rhyming word that rhymes with that, right? So bone. I'm looking at my dog chewing on a bone, while my dog chews on a bone. Is that the right way to, let's see, oh, you see this? We cheated right here, okay? Which is the opposite of integrity, okay? But I just went a little fast right here. So this is the way you spell shoe instead of the, okay, like chewing something. So we fix that. And then starring right here, it's only with one R. My first day in homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope it's interesting What rhymes with lesson? Lesson, messon, tresson, besson, passion. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. I hope it's not, I hope not boring. I hope not boring. So now we have two words that we need to go ahead and fix up there, right? Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. Uh, because I'm scoring. Boring, mooring, because I'm trying to wake up this morning. So please, Mr. A, let your lesson be lesson. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson with passion. Now, notice they both end in the word on, right? On, passion, but you still cannot really rhyme, right? Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. I'm trying to wake up this morning. Since I'm trying to wake up this morning. Since I'm trying to wake up this morning. Now remember, wake up, that means we got to break it apart. What are we learning here? English, right? That doesn't make sense there. So how would you fix that? You would go wake up, and then you get rid of that. Why? Because you notice this is the way you fix it. You got to do this, okay? Don't go straight to the answer, because then you're not learning anything. So we're going to try to put here wake up. When we click on this, so Google can fix it, we should see this. If we don't see this, then we got it wrong. If we see this, we got it right. So click on it, and there it is. You see that? Wake up. And now you take this out, and you got it right. Okay. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring, since I'm trying to wake up this morning. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson with some passion. It doesn't make sense. I gotta look for a word lesson. Rhyming words with lesson. Lesson, messon, crescent, tesson, chesson, blesson, messon. This is what we messon, lesson, messon, essen, 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 tresson, crescent, crescent, messon, pesson. Maybe I should change it. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson and don't be a peasant. Now that kind of makes a little, but sounds a little rude though. Peasant, pleasant, present. So my mind can stay present. Okay, that kind of makes more sense. So my mind can stay present. Okay, so I rhyme the word present with lesson, boring with morning. That even doesn't rhyme too well. School with cold, alone with bone. Okay, now let's assume that your library of words are not there. Here's what you do. I want you to go to the website. Go follow me real quick. Go to the school website. So we're gonna come up here, and you can turn up the song. Okay, and we're gonna come up here, and a sample. We should always have this website open, okay? Because I keep closing it. So we're going to the homeschool notebook, and we are history, spelling, grammar. Let's see if it's there. Sentence structure. In poetry, we can actually get off of that, okay? What is the difference between public schools and homeschools? The main differences between two schools is that the homeschools you can stay home and learn. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put it in this section, and this section is so is this the grammar? I thought I had made a link. Okay, so rhyming words. Rhyme rhyming words. Let's see, this is the rhyme zone. Let's see. Lesson. And then it gives us the oh yeah, so this is it right here. Okay, so the rhyming zone right here, I want you to go ahead and copy that, Command C, and go back to your website. And we are in the section of spelling and grammar, right? Oh, and I cannot see spelling and grammar. Which one is it? Animation, producer, video. Okay, I'm in the wrong website. I'm in the wrong website. Let me go to the right website. Okay, here it is. Okay, go to the section of grammar and spelling right here. Okay. And I want you to copy this too right here. Copy this too, only this two right here. This one's like this. You see what I'm doing? Like this, like this. Okay, copy those two. Now, of course, if you don't have it, then don't worry about it. But once this is what you're going to do for the rest of the week, you're just going to copy it like this and do Command C and Command V. You get an extra one and you drop it over here like this, okay? And now we switch. Remember, I want you to separate it so you don't get all confused, okay? You separate it. And we're going to go ahead and put in here work from. Today's the 23rd, so you can go ahead and get your 25 points. And this one, we're going to put rhyme zone. Rhyme words, rhyming words. Rhyme and spelling, right? So how do you spell rhyming? Rhyming. And it says right here, no rhyming. There's the word rhyming. Okay. Rhyming words. So we're going to come up here and we're going to type in rhyming words. Let me memorize that because R-H-I, and then Ming. R-H-I, Ming. Okay. That's a way that I can teach you to at least remember it for a few seconds. R-H-I, Ming. Come up here and we type in R-H-I, Ming, rhyming words. And then you click on this one and we get rid of that. And let's see if it keeps it in our memory. Command V. Wow, it doesn't keep it there. So we got to go back and copy it. Okay, come up back up here. Where's my rhyming words? Right there. This is the rhyming zone, the rhyme zone. Now we click on this. Command C. And now we go place it back over here. Okay, you place it right there. Command V. All right. Now that we have that there, now we have accomplished something. Okay, let me just bring it up a little bit, make it a little pretty right there. And now that we created the song, let's add 1/3 verse by looking at the rhyming word section. Okay, so then come back over here. Wow, it even has topics and grades and all that for you people that are different in this section, okay? So we're gonna come up here and let's add another verse to it, okay? My first day in homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring, since I'm trying to wake up this morning. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson so my mind can stay present. I like to learn alone without distractions of without distractions. So let's go and find the word alone. Okay, so let's go and find the word what rhymes with alone. And then it gives us all this alone, blown, bone, cone, crone. I like to learn alone, for this is the way that I'll be grown. That might fit. Flown, grown, home. Okay, because I get to stay home, comfortable at home, comfortable at home. So let's assume that we're gonna go, because I noticed the word right here, home, right? Let's see, phone, own, roam. So you look at all these words and find out what you want, right? I like to learn alone without distractions. Comfortable, I'm comfortable at home. Comfortable here at home. I will learn. And now look for distractions. Let's go and look for a rhyming word that has to do with distractions, right? So we're going to go and type distractions. And let's see what we can fit. Attractions, transactions, reactions, interactions. Okay. We might work with a little bit of reactions. So let's go ahead and come up here and then click on this. Okay. All right. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay. So I'm here, right? I want to use the word reactions. I like to learn alone without distractions. Comfortable here at home, even though I still miss my classmates' reactions. Okay, that would be one. Reactions, transactions, interactions. Um, Attractions, abstractions, classifications, compactions, detractions, infractions, refractions, dissatis, over overreactions, dissatisfactions. Okay. Okay, so let's just finish it up like this. I like to learn alone without without the old school distractions. Without, oh, notice that we messed up on that one. Without the old school distractions. Comfortable here at home, even though I still miss my classmates' reactions. Even though, even though, comma, I still miss my classmates. Let me see, is there another word better than reactions? Transactions, attractions. Yeah, attractions, because sometimes you do miss the attractions of what people are. Attractions. Yeah, let's go ahead and put attractions. Okay. And notice right here, what do you need to do? Don't cheat. Even though. How do you fix that? Maybe the word needs to be done just even though. Just like that. Even though. Is that the answer? Yes, it is. Even though. Now we take away this. All right. Even though I still miss my classmates' attractions. Okay, my first day in homeschool. My first day in homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring, since I'm trying to wake up this morning. Boring. Let me go ahead and change that one to something else. Boring. 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 So we look at boring, coring, flooring, lowering, pouring, roaring, scoring, snoring, exploring, imploring, resoaring, energy storing. Okay. I like roaring because of the song we did last time. Okay. Uh, Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. Flooring, pouring, and flooring. Flooring, pouring, flooring, storing. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. My brain will be storing. Wake up, brain. Begin storing. There you go. Wake up, wake up, brain. Begin storing. Okay. Now this one, you know that we got to break that one apart, right? Actually, the word it actually takes it. Look at that. It took the word by itself right there. Okay. So now that we have that, we got it, right? So now let's go ahead and put it to music. So we're gonna come up here, go to Soundtrap. We're gonna go to Soundtrap, and you're gonna go to Projects. You're gonna go and enter the studio, and go to Music. Go to Music, and we're gonna start a new track, and we're gonna record it right here. Okay. All right. So let's just record it. Don't click on this one because that's gonna limit us. Okay. We just want to go ahead and read it. Notice what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this section over here to this side. I'm going to move it right there so that I can read it while I press record. Okay. And then we'll bring in the song. Okay. So here we go. Clear your throat. And then we click on this. All right. No, we're not using the headphones. Okay. My first day of school, homeschool. My first day of homeschool. My first day of homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. Wake up, brain. Begin storing. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson so my mind can stay present. I like to learn alone without all the old school distractions. Comfortable here at home, even though I still miss my classmates' attractions. Thank you. Okay, so we have it here, right? Now we want to put a little bit of music on it, but before we do that, remember that we want to go ahead and my first day of school, homeschool. My first day of homeschool. My first day of homeschool. Okay, so remember that this one right here, we broke it. So we're gonna come up here and we wanna go ahead and just, we wanna go ahead and, how do we break this apart? Let me see. We bring it up here and let's see if that's it. Cool. My, all right, let me go ahead and expand it. How do I expand it? I always have a problem of expanding this thing. How do you expand it? Oh yeah, expand it like this with my, this right here, I need to get rid of right here. Okay. I'll get rid of this right there. My first day of homeschool. Okay, so we have that. We put it up here. Now let's go ahead and bring in a jam. All right. And actually, let's see, we can just add another track and let's add a nice little music behind it. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and settings. How do I add another track right here? You click on this one and let's go ahead and add a loop, guitar or synthesizer. Okay, drums, keys. Let's go with this. Let's see what that's gonna do. Mhm. Let me see. I think we just messed up. Command Zebra. I was in this one. Hmm. Okay, so we needed to mix it in with this. So let me do Command Zebra, Command Zebra. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Click on that, get rid of that. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, do we still have what we wanted right here? My first day of homeschool. My first day of home. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and do File, and we're gonna save this audio. On audio, poem, poem. Okay, poem. And this was 1/9/24. Okay. No. 1/23/24. We save that. Okay, so we're gonna save it. And then once we save it, all we're gonna do is, let me see if we can actually do this real quick, okay? Let me go to my memorable student right here. I want you to follow me here, and I want you to go over to see if he has made any music. Okay, where's he at? right here. Go to his website. That's not it. Okay. Well, is it this one? No. Okay, let me go ahead and come up here. Right here. This. Oh yeah, okay. Here's his website. Okay, so if you click on the little green button right here, you click on this little green button, it'll take you to it. Okay. And what this gentleman does, he actually lets us. Oh, he's got another one here. Let's get that one. Download it. I really like it. All right. You download it. And once it downloads, okay, once it's downloaded, you're gonna go ahead and grab it from up here. And we're gonna go ahead and put it right there like this. Okay, so let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go to my documents right here. Go to your downloads. And is that it? Let me move it over here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, maybe it's the same one that we used last time. Okay, so let's just go ahead and bring it in here like this, okay? All right, so we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna go to Soundtrap. Okay, let's go to Soundtrap. Where's my Soundtrap? Soundtrap right here. And then we bring this song and we place it in here. Okay. And now, my first day of homeschool. My first day of homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. Wake up, brain, begin storing. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson so my mind can stay present. I like to learn alone, without all the old school distractions. Comfortable here at home, even though I still miss my classmates' attractions. Thank you. There we go. So we close it up right here. Okay, put it right there. And we finish it up right in here. Right there. All right. What is the one for? Is it Command T? No. Oh man, where did I go? Did I just lose my jam? Where was I? Soundtrap? Oh man, did I let's my goodness, what did I just do? Thought it turned out okay. Okay, let me go ahead and bring it up like this. Open. I think it was this one. Let's see if it's that one. No, it was this one. Okay, we capped it there. Okay, so you notice my cognitive skills, how they work? Okay, so on this one, I'm just gonna go in and get it from here and move it this way. Right here. And there's our finished product. So now all we do is just save it, file, and we're gonna go ahead and save as, and it puts it there. So we click OK. and then we actually export it as an MP3. Okay. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get your grade. We created poetry, and you're going to have more poems coming up this week for yourself, okay? And the song, we're going to upload it later because it takes a little while before it actually renders, okay? Because look at this, it's saying preparing. But I kind of like the way we did this, okay? So right there. My first day of homeschool, I find myself alone, staring at my laptop in the cold, while my dog chews on a bone. Mr. A begins his lesson. I hope not boring. Wake up, brain. Begin storing. So please, Mr. A, mix your lesson so my mind can stay present. I like to learn alone, without all the old school distractions. Comfortable here at home, even though I still miss my classmates' attractions. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so we are quitting it right here. Make sure you guys get your points. Hopefully you do have your points up here. Let's see, did we do them? Did we do our points? Yeah, right here. These are our points, and we're going to put the song right here whenever we come back. Take a little break, and you can make another poem. Man, it took us a long time. Okay, so we'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Thank y'all.